Whoa, it's Wild Wednesdays, baby. We are live at the BDH, 8:30 in the morning. We got a special guest today, Sunset Driver, right there, baby. We're gonna hear more about the story here live on the YouTube in a little bit. We got a big day of action. We're giving birth today. And I'm not talking, not that kind of birth. We're giving birth to a 42-foot boat. We're gonna go to the CV factory later and check out the hull of my brand new boat that I'm building. 42-foot monster. We're gonna pull it out of the hole, touch it for the first time. It's like giving birth today. Just another day at the BDH. Wild Wednesdays, baby. Let's get it. You know, we can't be going to look at the new boat with a dirty truck. Even though the truck was pretty clean already, we gotta get it cleaned up. The G-Wagon looking a little dirty. My poor baby. The nice thing now is I got a selection. Do I drive the TRX? Do I drive the G-Wagon? Daily driver problems. At some point, I'm gonna get the Mustang back as well. I just put an order in on new tires, wheels, lift, suspension, some body stuff, 900 horsepower upgrade. Right now, I got 700 horsepower. We're going for the 900 horsepower upgrade. TRX is getting some stuff done to it. The G-Wagon's also getting stuff done to it. We got a lot of stuff going on around here, baby. It's like a car dealership here at the BDH. They don't call it the BDH for nothing. Somebody on Twitter commented and said, every time I have a guest at the BDH, I have a red day. Every time. I don't think that's true. That can't be true. I will say, I did wear a red shirt today, which I'm a little worried about. This could be like foreshadowing. It could be foreshadowing, man. Oh no. Let's get into it. Get it set up here. Getting it set up here. You here, baby?
Yeah, Patrick in the flesh.
Wild Wednesdays. Today we got our guest here. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's
Sunset Drive.
Sunrise Driver.
Sunrise Driver.
Yes.
Sunset. You can also do the sunset, you know? Sunrise, sunset.
Yeah,
all right, all right.
kind of right.
Tell the chat where'd that name come from.
When I started my entrepreneurship journey,
Yeah.
I was doing Uber.
Okay.
Quit my job on faith.
Yeah.
Started doing Uber to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And then me and my wife, we started a cleaning company. And then I started trading on the side. And my first trade was on Cash App. Bought I think Spirit Airline. Just to see what happened. It was in 2020.
How did you get into trading? Like, did you watch a movie, Wolf of Wall Street, and then you're like, oh, I'm ready?
And I've always wanted to basically not tie to a location.
Yeah.
So trading gives you the ability to, you can be anywhere and still be able to make money as long as you have internet.
Yeah.
So that's what got me into trading.
You said you've been trading about 5 years now. How did you find futures?
It was a firm, they're not really online like that introduced me to futures.
Yeah.
Because I was trading stocks for 3 years. Then, the whole PDT rule.
Yeah.
I had to liquidate my Webull account, bought a house.
Okay.
So I didn't have much on my Webull account no more.
Yeah.
So I wanted something with more volatile. And then that firm introduced me to futures.
Do you feel like the PDT rule ends up sending a lot of people to futures because, having obviously that PDT rule kind of forces you to either trade futures or trade options kind of thing? The PDT rule is the funniest rule in the entire market because it is such a joke. The fact of like, oh, you can't day trade unless you got 25,000. But it's like, what is the difference? If I have 10,000, 25,000, people end up losing more money because the PDT rule forces them to trade a certain way where they're like, well, I can't close my position until tomorrow.
Yeah.
You end up holding on to a loser overnight. If I close it today, I'm going to get flagged as PDT. So you started trading futures. What was the first, did you trade NASDAQ, ES? How did you first get into futures?
Crude oil.
Okay. I mean, I think the NASDAQ's crazy, but the trade crude oil first thing out of the gate, you crazy.
Yeah. I left crude oil, then I went to gold. And then,
and gold. Wow, you just go in the full degenerate style. Crude oil, straight to gold.
Then after gold, I went to NASDAQ. I was trading NASDAQ for a long time. Last year, December.
Okay.
That's when I switched to Russell.
Okay.
And I got the most consistency with Russell.
Really?
I did great with NASDAQ.
Yeah.
I passed funded account with NASDAQ. I got paid out with NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Found the most consistency in the Russell.
What was it that pushed you to wanting to find consistency?
And I remember I had a coach, and I told him, it seems like the better I get in the market, the harder the NASDAQ gets. Because my style of trading is I'm like a scaling type of trader, and then the drawdown. And I was trading on Top Step.
Yeah.
And I was trading a 50K account. So that drawdown is not a lot. It didn't fit with my style. So that's why I switched to the Russell. It's not as violent as the NASDAQ.
Yeah. You can lose 10,000 hours with a micro, no problem. What's helped you over the 5 years find consistency?
Fixing the things I was doing wrong. I was very active. I realized I wasn't working. Then I started to develop more patience.
Yeah.
That helped me out. I stick to my strategy too.
Yeah.
Stop switching because I was chasing strategy. And then what pushed me to be consistent is that I want to see more payout. My second one with Apex.
Yeah.
starting this year. So it's coming.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I like it. I like it. I mean, that's what's funny is pretty much to sum up everything you just said, it's just trade less. They always say trading less, waiting for the right setup, not trying to trade every move is how they found consistency and how they found success. Probably the best thing to do when you first start out is just like get to a point where you're like consistently lose the same amount of money every day. If you can just only lose $200 for 6 months straight, I guarantee like you're gonna make some money along the way. Like not every day is gonna be a red day, but like can you stop, you know, when you get that $200 red?
Yeah, I had that issue. I had forced myself to trade the daily loss limit. That kind of helped me out. Because the swing trading mentality kicks in. Yeah. And I'll be trying to fix the trade. And you know when you start looking for stuff that's not in the market? So I had to use the daily loss limit to prevent me from going on tilt.
You said you got some other businesses and stuff you got going on?
My goal is to extract as much capital I can at the market, build my stock portfolio.
Yeah, long-term portfolio, build wealth.
And then
there you go.
Go into real estate.
Okay.
That's the end goal.
Okay. Do you normally walk away at a certain point during the day, or do you just trade all day, every day?
Yeah, I usually walk away around 10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. 30 minutes a day, baby. Some of my most profitable, like best days are always the ones where I have like other stuff going on, right? Where I'm like today, I got to go down and look at my new boat. So like, I feel like today is a perfect day for me just to like take that nice little green profit and then be done for the day and then not think about it. What would be a piece of advice?
I would say focus more on the skill, not the money. Yeah.
It's funny because everyone always focuses on the money.
Yeah. All your habits, it's like a fight between you and yourself.
If you're not disciplined, trading is not going to make you like more disciplined.
Yeah.
Right? Trading is only going to exuberate, like that word, exuberate whatever problems you have. Whenever like I'm going through it in life, I feel like that's when my trading always suffers. How long have you been watching the streams?
2 years.
So pretty much like since I was in Orlando.
Yeah.
All right.
You had the Bronco.
Yeah, you saw it when I used to be poor.
Yeah.
Back when I was poor, you know, I only had a Bronco and a Raptor.
Oh, man. Seen the growth, man, because you used to trade in your garage.
Yeah, you used to trade in the garage. Yeah. The nice thing about the garage was like, if I had like a bad day trading, I would just basically walk out, you know, into my house and just be like, it is what it is. But now, you know, I've got a fucking filmer, I've got an assistant, I've got employees. Nice. And my favorite is Ginger. You've been talking to her. She's very optimistic always. She's always very very happy person. And then with me, when I have a red day, the last fucking thing that I want to do is talk to somebody who's happy. On those red days, ain't nothing worse than someone being like, Patrick, did you have a good day? I'm like, I look at her like, oh, fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Right? It's just trading. It is what it is. There's a lot of really good traders on YouTube or a lot of good traders on social media, but they have no personality. At the end of the day, people can go and watch anyone they want, but they're going to choose who they want, like based on like, is it fun to watch this person? I feel like we're doing stuff that nobody else out there right now is doing, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. I'm going to be in Hawaii for a month, and I'm going to do a whole new rebuild on the BDH. My vision, but Formula One, like Red Bull vibes.
Yeah.
Like LEDs built into the walls, just like way more high end. So I think it'll be really cool to like have a professional designer come in, and I want this whole area to be better. Like it's gonna be better.
I just wanted to see it. Like you said, the W stands for winner. I said I want to be around winners, man.
If you really look through history, like how many people, you know, gotten rich overnight?
Never.
You don't hear about it. Warren Buffett, it took him years and years. He almost was bankrupt multiple times. You don't get rich just simply putting on one trade.
No.
You get rich from putting on 100,000 trades over a long period of time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, one trade can make you poor. It's hard because you want that progress, right? You want to like every day just be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Those, like you said, those $100 days, those $200 days, do that for a month straight and you'll be in a lot better place than you will be than the guy who blows up his account 20 times in a month.
Yeah.
Jake said the other day, when you're hot, you're hot. Like there's certain basketball teams, when they're playing basketball, like they're just having a season.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't mean that the other team sucks. It's just like, this is not their season. So I think traders have to also kind of admit that and get to that point where you're like, hey, it is what it is. I meet people like you, I meet people all the time, and it's pretty cool just to see the variety of people. And everyone just has their own story, and everyone kind of has like their own kind of idea of what would be success for them, right?
Yes.
I've met plenty of people that are like, man, you changed my life. I'm like, damn, how? They're like, I got a $500 payout after getting your course. Like, I met a guy at the car show. He works at Goodyear Tire, and he trades like in his spare time while he's at work. He's got his like computer set up. He's like, if I can make an extra $50, that's one less hour that I gotta work. That's cool. I like to see the people who are like actually serious about not just getting rich off trading, but are like, hey, if I can make an extra $5,000 a month, like that's a game changer. That allows my kids to go to a better school. That allows my wife to not work. That right there is the secret. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to learning more about the journey here in about a year from now where you're at. Biggest secret, just being consistent, man. If you blow up, if you quit, like you're not gonna be there when that next, opportunity comes along. We get through this whatever we got, the the crappy move that we're dealing with, maybe next month it's gonna be amazing, right? Maybe the bull flags are gonna just be paying the bills. But if you don't get through this area right here, then you're not gonna make it to the Holy Land. So for you, what would be the like holy grail of trading? Like, what would you like really be happy if I told you? I was like, hey, you can make $2,000 for the rest of your life every week from trading. Would you be happy with that?
Oh yeah, definitely would be happy.
But you couldn't make any more. Any more than 2,000, you can't make more.
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I like. Hey,
I'll be happy with
that's
that.
it right there, my friend. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning back here at the BDH. Big thank you for our guests today coming in. Big thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. We hate you sometimes. I mean, I hate the chat sometimes. But today, I'm gonna love the chat. Peace of the Middle East. See y'all on the flip side. All right, we just got done trading live on YouTube. Not a lot of trades today. It wasn't clean.
Yeah, and the timing was off.
Yeah, I mean,
we had the right idea.
We had the right idea multiple times. We're like, I like this long, got stopped out. The nice thing is getting stopped out break even. As much as like in our head, we're upset about it, we're mad about it. It's also like, hey, you got out of it without losing money.
At least you protect your capital.
Yeah, protecting that capital. You're green on the day, I'm green on the day. You know, the worst thing is like when you have a bad red day, it kind of just fucks up your whole day.
Especially on a Friday.
Oh. I don't want to be red on a Friday.
Yeah.
This guy wore a red shirt to the fucking BDH. Never again.
Hey, at least he was green.
Because I was really focused. I could have made a lot more money if you had a green shirt on. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, me too.
Great to always meet subscribers, fellow traders. I mean, it's funny because like a lot of my friends don't trade.
No?
I don't have any friends, honestly. No, but I have a couple friends. Danny's my friend. I pay him to be my friend.
Yeah.
But
wait.
And I pay Jason to be my friend.
Oh man.
I got three friends.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No. But I don't really have people to talk to about trading. You know, I talk on the live stream all day.
It can be lonely because most people don't understand. When you're trying to tell them about VWAP, they're like,
I tell Jason about the VWAP. He's like, what? I'm like, the VWAP.
Yeah.
But there it is. We're done. I got to head down to Miami now. Fucking drive. Oh, it's a nightmare. But good thing about the TRX. Last time we drove to Miami, we were in the G-Wagon. Terrible suspension. TRX, nice and smooth. Let's go. And we're about to give birth to the brand new liquidated 42Z. This is the official moment when this thing is going to come out of here and be like a baby. There it is. The first look. We're doing it! It's happening! Yeah. When there's waves, we're going right through it. Pretty sick. We gave birth, boys! We did it! It's a boy! Or is it a girl? Are boats supposed to be girls or boys?
I think girls.
Girls?
Mostly girls.
Big old bitch. She's a big old bitch. And we're back at the BDH, baby. Check out this trade that I just took. We're short from the 179s, looking for a new low of day here during power hour. Took a little bit of profit off there at the 53s from the 79s, but break through this 140 area through the 30s, and then they got a pivot point down there at the 113s. See here on the NASDAQ right now, there's a 2-minute chart, that pivot point down there, 114s, kind of just looking for that continuation down here. The move so far, we broke this pivot point. Can we touch this pivot point there next? I'm gonna take a little bit off right there. Put some more down here as well into that pivot point. Let's see if we get filled. We'll take one more off right here. Just lock it in right there. All right, we got one more account as well short here. I'm gonna take some more there. Take some more right there into the 20s now, baby. Ooh, buddy. $12,000 day, baby. Let me get it. Get through the 20s right here. Right down there, almost to that pivot point now. We get through the 24s. We should tap in right here. Tap that 17 area. Let me get that 17 filled. Then I'm probably just gonna get it all out right there at the 17s. All right, we're all out. I want to show you something too. Look at the daily chart. Like, you think we're gonna just stop right here at the 160s, 200 area? We got a low right here, 917. Like, you know, I don't think so. I don't think that's a very good place to stop at. Like, are the bulls really just gonna bounce it at that 120 area? So we locked in that profit. I also took a short here in my live account. This is a real money account, not a prop firm account. Shorting here at the 86s and then kind of covering into that move there, just getting that done. So I'm happy with it. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here. We got back to the BDH. We left CV. I walked in and I saw the news. Jay Powell was talking. The market was crashing. I saw an opportunity, bear flag. We got it in, we got it out. That's just funny sometimes about trading. Some of the best trades are the ones that you don't really like spend a lot of time looking for. I saw the bear flag forming and I'm like, I got to take it, right? I got to get in on it. So I ended up taking the trade, made 12 grand in my Tradeify live accounts. And that's Wednesday. It's a short week. Tomorrow's the last day of the week. It's kind of like a fresh cash Friday, Thursday vibe. Hopefully make some money, but that's it, baby. We got it done. BDH, big things popping. Great to have Sunrise Driver driver here today. Always cool to just to see different traders, where they come from. You know, he went from being a Uber driver to owning his own businesses and then getting into trading. You know, everyone's got their own story. Everyone has kind of a different story of how they found trading, what their goal is, what their dream is. And like we talked about in the live stream, you know, not everyone's trying to become a millionaire. Some people just want to be able to make a little bit of extra money. And I think those are the people that can really succeed as a day trader, because getting rich, becoming a millionaire day trading, it ain't easy. But, you know, getting that $100 a day, making $1,000 extra a month, whatever it is, like that's doable. There it is. Another day, another dollar, a beautiful day in Florida, making it happen. Big moves always. You know how we do. BDH, baby. Peace.